to day 141, and this might possibly be the final day. Alright, moment of truth, here we go.
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby, and today we are back in Stranded Deep, and with any luck, today is going to be an incredibly busy and incredibly productive day. Which is not to say that I haven't been busy in between the last episode and this one, because I have. Now, after the last episode, I was actually looking at pretty much everything I had built around the pool, where I was going to put the tiki bar and the lighthouse, and I pretty much decided that I hated all of it. So I went and I tore it all out, I completely redesigned it, and we now have not only a tiki bar, but an actual functioning tiki bar. Here, let me show you. Yes, welcome to Fred's place. I heard that, Shark. Are you screwing up my, bar introduction? I've also had the thought that if he's gonna keep coming through my swimming pool, I might have to just use it as an opportunity to shoot him. Because, I mean, he's gonna be right there, completely visible. Hello, speak of the devil. Yeah, we might have to take him out, I think, before the end of this episode. Anyway, back to the bar. So, say hello to Fred's place. And what we've got here, we've got some drinks. We got chairs for our patrons, you know, on the assumption we ever get patrons. And I've got a couple of lights hanging up, and yes, that was the lighthouse you saw in the background. That's Fred right there. I don't know why he can't seem to get unstuck. Apparently I put the dock in when he was in the middle of his pathing and I've broken him a little bit. But yes, in addition to drinks, we've also got a fully functional grill. So yeah, we can actually cook up some steaks if we want. I've got the meat table so we can do some food prep. I'm thinking on the menu we are going to have, well, shark, snake, crab, beef, and probably surf and turf if anybody's so inclined. Believe it or not, I actually ran out of materials towards the top of this thing. And I know it looks a little bit goofy with the gap under the ladders, but I do actually like that better than I do having the extra sets of floors. And I can always rebuild the little bits of floors that I've been taking out if I have to. But anyway, I ran out of materials building this thing, and I had to take off to... There's like an inner island out behind that one that we had never been to, and it had a military shipwreck, so I basically went and invaded the crap out of that, and I grabbed a whole bunch more stuff, and I think we should be able to finish this off, well, pretty much right now. Okay, so we're going to need the hammer, and we're going to need to go up there and figure out where we left off. I'm trying to remember. I think we left off with corrugated. Okay, yeah, we need like one more level of corrugated, so we should be able to do that quite quickly. Hold that thought. Down they go. Note to self, there's a couple of them in the water. Yep, this might not be the prettiest thing I've ever built, but got a hell of a view. Alright, now I've been giving this a great deal of thought off camera. Like, what weapons do I want to use? Oh crap, alright, hold on. Anyway, yeah, I've been kind of debating which weapons I want to use to tackle the Leviathans. And we've got our good old spear gun here, which is really quick and really accurate, but doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And then our other option would be to make a ton of refined spears, but I don't know exactly how many we're going to need to kill the Leviathan. Anyway, yeah, I'm reasonably certain we should be able to make at least 20 or so of the refined spears, but I'm not 100% certain. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make as many of those as we can, and then we'll just do spear gun arrows with the rest of it. And if we have to, we can sort of mix and match our attack strategy. But yeah, I definitely want refined spears to be our primary weapon, because if I remember correctly, they do about twice as much damage as regular spears and or spear gun arrows. I hate to say it, but I think it might be a little bit too dark to shoot this stupid shark. That's fine, I'm willing to bet he'll still be there in the morning. Ooh, speaking of dark, once it goes dark, I've got something really cool to show you guys. Yeah, not only have we got the tiki bar lit up, but I have also put lights in the swimming pool, and I think this might be one of the prettiest things I've ever built in this game. Oh, I still need to put a diving board in here as well, but anyway. Yeah, this is actually really peaceful. You know, apart from the shark.
The next day.
While I'm standing here, how about we do a little bit of planning? Alright, so we need a stick, we need a stone tool, and we need a leather thingy. I am reasonably certain I got like a million of those leather thong things kicking around, so hold that thought. Let's go do a little bit of math. Okay, so the grand total is, we have got 12 in there, 24, 28, 32 refined spears we can make. We can actually do a couple more, because I've got another pig over there I haven't skinned yet. But, okay, well, 30 refined spears I think should be enough to be getting on with, so let me go round up 30 sticks and 30 lashings, and we'll get to work.
What follows is a brief construction montage. We hope you enjoyed this brief construction montage.
Alright, so I'm looking at the map, and we have got one Leviathan in the top corner. We've got one out on the other side of the aircraft carrier, and then we got one down in the bottom corner. Now, I know the one up in the top corner is the Meg, because we actually, I think, flew over that in a helicopter when we were out on one of our little adventures one time. But I don't actually know which one the other two are. I mean, I know one of them's going to be the squid and one of them's going to be the eel, but I don't know who is who. Now, I think for our very first adventure, I mean, it would be nice to go get the Meg, but I kind of feel like saving her for last. So how about, for this one, we actually head out past the aircraft carrier, and we go take on whoever that is. I mean, I suppose we will find out who that is fairly soon. Alright, we are armed to the teeth, we got a battle raft, we got bandages, we got food, we got water, we got everything we could possibly ever want or need. Let's do it. Oh goody, we got the buoy. I think, if I remember correctly, that means this one's probably the giant squid. As I seem to recall, the eel is on a boat, and the shark is actually a dead whale. And yes, it is Lusk of the Great. Brilliant. We are apparently going to be starting with the hard one. Okay, now, squid, where are you? Okay, I have a sneaking feeling I'm probably gonna have to jump in the water and actually start this fight. What do we say? Oh, you know what? Visibility is actually quite poor. Here's a thought. If you're not gonna come attack me just yet, how about we go back up here and we wait another half an hour or so for things to get a little bit brighter. Okay, we have made it to day 141, and this might possibly be the final day. Alright, moment of truth, here we go. Now, my memory is kind of telling me that I might actually be better off with this one in the water than trying to stay on the raft. Because if I remember right, the giant squid is the one that reaches up with its tentacles and likes to knock you off into the water anyway. I'm also thinking we probably ought to try and get this over with as quickly as possible, so we are just gonna, well, chuck spears wildly at it and hope. Alright, moment of truth, are we ready? No. Are we doing it anyway? Hell yeah. Hello, giant squid. What are the odds I can get off a bunch of cheap shots at you right off the bat? Okay, there's one. That was a bit of a miss. Yep, come on back. There's 2, 3, ow, 4. Okay, I'm bleeding. That's not good. I'm also facing the wrong direction. That looks like the right way. 5, 6. Okay, here's the thought. While you're screwing me, I'm going to sort out the bleeding. I'm going to grab some more spears. I'm coming back down here and I'm going to shoot you in the face. Right in the eyeball, dude. There's another one for you. I might actually try and do a little bit of evasive swimming here too. Yeah, no, keep chucking spears at it, dude. You want to kill it as quickly as you can. Nope, got me bleeding again. Hold on. Let's, okay, can I get out of the water here for a second? I just want to put a bandage on, please. Yep, come on up here. I'm probably going to regret it, but let's really quick look at the health. Oh, yeah, okay, we are in some serious trouble here if we don't go a little bit quicker. So there's that one, come on, kill it. Just keep throwing spears at it. We only need like 1 or 2 more hits and we got him. Holy crap, I think we got him. Alright, really quick, let's get up here, check the health. Yeah, thank you for just scaring the ever-living snot out of me. I want to make sure I'm not bleeding, so... Wow, that was close. Alright, now, statistically, what are the odds I'm going to be able to get some of those back? That is going to be a big fat 0. Yeah, I think I might have been able to get some of them back if we hadn't been, oh, I don't know, like bleeding to death and had to immediately get out of the water and sort that out. I tell you what, though, we took him down and we survived it, which means we can go home and we can craft a trophy. Yeah, you go ahead and you play your shark music, dude. I am not worried about you at all. Alright, so, final damage total. We have got... we have 4 spears left out of 30. Unless I've actually got some more hiding in here somewhere. Okay, we do have 8 that survived out of the 30, so that took 22 spears. I think I had 8 bandages, so we used like 3 bandages. Which means the 5 we've got is probably enough. But we are definitely going to need to make more spears, and we are definitely going to need to heal up. Yeah, we are going to need a day or 2 off, I think, before we go try another one. Alright, well, before we do anything else whatsoever, let's go hang up our brand new trophy. And if you're wondering why I left a big flat wall right here, this is why. So I think we do that in... Actually, you know what? Yeah, it's going to be in story, but before we do that, really quick, let's go to vehicles. And let's see if we've unlocked the airplane part. Okay, nope, that's all the gyrocopter. Is it going to be in story as well? We'll find out soon enough. Oh, okay, so yeah, we should be able to craft the propeller part. Which we can now put... You know what? Let's just park this on the table right about there-ish. Note self, don't forget where you left it. And now, I want my Luska trophy. Which I think... I'm trying to remember how you hang it up. Is there not a way to hang it up? Can I do it this way? I know for a fact you can pin them to the wall, because when we loaded up my old save game for that other one, we had it pinned to the wall. Oh, you know what? I might need to actually craft a hook. Which is going to suck a little bit, because I don't think I have any sticks to craft a hook with. Well, I say that. I do have sticks. They're just all on the boat. Yeah, of course I don't have any. Alright, hold that thought. We're going to craft a hook, and then we're going to do this properly. Okay, and boop. I mean, it is absolutely 100% the creepiest thing you've ever seen in your life, but, end of the day, that's one Leviathan down and 2 to go. So yeah, it looks like next episode we are going to go, I am thinking down to the bottom corner, and we are going to go kill ourselves a giant eel. And in fact, depending on how that goes, we might even take on the Meg in the next episode as well. However, before we can do that, I have got to do a fair bit of grinding, because I'm going to have to go revisit a few of the local big islands where I've left dead pigs, because we're going to need a lot more leather. We're probably going to have to bring a pickaxe with us as well, because we're going to need a ton more rocks. And all of that is actually fine, because we also need time to heal up anyway. And on that recuperative note, as always, I have been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Stranded Deep. And yeah, I hope to see you for the next one.
Yeah.